What's going on, guys? Money Webby here. Hope you guys did great last night. It was a pretty good night from me. These are the two lineups I tweeted out. We got 131 and 103 DraftKings points. The 131 cashed pretty easily in the GPP I played, and the 103 missed it. The -3 for Marquez definitely didn't help. If he could have just got like 20, we probably would have cashed in both. But yeah, he just didn't have the control the whole entire game. Couldn't really locate his pitches. He was walking some guys, and when he did throw a strike, he left it right over the middle, so they were just smashing it every time. And also, we had Justin Turner. I recommended him in the video. He got a goose egg. All of his hits were like sharp line drives hit right to the defense, and then like sharp line drives hit to the third baseman. So he was hitting it hard. He definitely was picking up the pitches of Nolasco, but they were just going right to the defense. That happens sometimes with baseball. It just doesn't go where the ball wants you to go. So the 0 definitely hurt, and then the -3 for Marquez, but we still made it work. We had Tyler Austin hit the home run like I was hoping, and then Melky Cabrera had 11, so there were still some solid plays in the video from yesterday. Then Sale got his normal 30. So all in all, it was a pretty solid night. So leave a like on the video if anything helped you from last night. If you guys ran one of these lineups out, I'm not sure if the 103 would have cashed in double ups. I didn't play it there. It might have because it was kind of a low scoring night. But on today's video, if you guys want to see two lineups on my Twitter again, leave over 40 likes on this video. So if we get over 40 likes on this video, then I'll send out the two lineups again. But if not, I'll just tweet out one lineup. So if you guys want to see the two lineups, just go ahead and follow me on Twitter at MoneyWebby. But enough of this. Let's just get into this fucking slate. We got a 15-game slate, so let's go. For my first pitcher, I'm going Max Scherzer at 13,000 against the Cubs. You guys should know I love safety at my pitcher position, and Scherzer is money in the bank. Look at his game logs recently. He's just been putting up numbers. 39 last game, 35, 30, 44. This guy's like literally a cheat code lately, so I definitely love him in the spot against the Cubs as well. He's operating at a 35% K rate this year, and the Cubs against right-handed pitchers, they've been struggling this year. 25% K rate and only a 235 average. This lineup honestly isn't that scary outside of Chris Bryant and Anthony Rizzo, and Scherzer has Chris Bryant's number. He is 0 for 8 with 6 strikeouts, I believe, so he's pretty much dominated them so far. And if you look at, they have a small BVP against Scherzer, only 39 at bats, but he's struck him out 16 times in those 39 at bats, which is a 41% K rate. And Vegas really likes Scherzer as well. 3.27 runs expected out of the Cubs, so not many at all. He's very safe. I think he's going to get over 30 DK points again here. And ownership might be a little bit lower because we got a huge slate here. I could see people paying down for Severino. Not a bad option there as well if you guys want to pay it for the bats. But I really like Scherzer. His upside is just so high. He honestly could go for 40 again here. So I believe you got to lock him in. For my next pitcher, I'm going James Paxton at 8,700 against the Phillies. He's been struggling a bit lately, but he has still shown he has the strikeout stuff. Last game against the Tigers, he struck him out 8 times in 5.1 innings. He's had the strikeout stuff throughout most of the year, so I think he can continue that against a very bad Phillies lineup. And the thing with him lately, he's just been giving up a lot of hits, but he shouldn't have to worry about that against this Phillies lineup. They're batting a 232 average against left-handed pitching this year, so they aren't very good against lefties, a lot worse compared to against righties. So I think Paxton can do a much better job of limiting the hits in this game and rack up the strikeouts like he normally does. So I think he'll limit them to, I'll guess, around like 5 hits. He'll get around 8 strikeouts again here. And in Seattle, it is a great pitcher's park, and he's been doing a lot better at home. 20 DK points with an ERA of 2.48 on average there, so I think he can get over 20 DK points pretty easily here and should be in line for the win, so you gotta lock him in. Since we paid it for pitchers, you really gotta find those value plays, but on this 15-game slate, you shouldn't have a tough time of doing that, and my first value play is going to be Christian Yelich at 3,200. Going against Gleisman. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right, but all I know is he's a very bad pitcher, and against lefties this year, he's giving up 1.99 home runs per 9 and a 37% hard contact rate. Yelich, he hasn't really shown the power that he had last year. His ISO against right-handed pitching last year was a 215. Not the same power. He still has shown the pop, though, with a solid hard contact rate against right-handed pitching. So I think this is the kind of matchup that could really get him going against Gleisman. I think he can get the home run in this spot. And at 3,200, you're getting him at a discount. He's in the meat of this Marlins order, so he can definitely get some runs. Just get on base like 2 times, get the runs. They're expected to get 5 runs in this spot. So the Marlins lineup is a great one to target. And the guy at 3,200 in the meat of order is a great value play. So you got to lock him in. Next up, we got Carlos Santana at 3,200 going against Tyson Ross. Ross has looked very bad this year coming back from the injury, and he's definitely not the same pitcher that he used to be early in his career. He's been giving up a ton of hard contact to left-handed hitters over the last 2 years. And Carlos Santana, he's a switch hitter here, so he'll be batting lefty against them. He was extremely good against right-handed pitching last year. Still been pretty good this year, but not the same power. But I think against Ross, he can definitely show off that power he has. His ISO last year against right-handed pitching was a 285, so extremely powerful, can definitely hit home runs. And he's had that power over his whole entire career. And last game could have been the start of something for Carlos Santana. Had 2 hits, got 3 RBIs. So I think he can keep that going against Tyson Ross, a very bad pitcher. And Cleveland's park is very good for left-handed power. So I think Santana can definitely hit one over the fence in this one. So you got to lock him in. Last up, I'm going back to the Tyler Austin well in this one. He's at 2,900. His price even dropped from yesterday, and he's going against another left-handed pitcher and Jose Quintana. I told you that Tyler Austin is very good against left-handed pitching. Definitely has the power, and he showed that yesterday against a left-handed pitcher, and he hit the home run. So I think he can definitely hit another home run in this one or an extra base hit. Quintana has been worse against righties throughout his career, and this year he's been getting hit around pretty good against them. 1.45 home runs per 9 allowed, and a 33% hard contact rate allowed to righties. And Tyler Austin, he batted 5th in the order yesterday, and they're expecting him to bat 5th again in this one. So that is a great spot to rack up some RBIs after Aaron Judge and Gary Sanchez in the lineup yesterday. So if he's behind those guys again, he can definitely rack up some more RBIs. And at 2,900, he doesn't need to do much to return a lot of value. So you got to lock him in.